Welcome to the mind of Lancescurv, the most creatively profound man in cyberspace.
Even when things look bleak, always anticipate the victory. This is something I've lived by all of my life. And no matter what was in my way, what things look like, what others tried to convince me that it looked not too good, take a shot at positivity. Yes, there will always be negativity in the world. There will always be the naysayers. There will always be those that when you take a step to the side or even a step back, that they will be there waiting to cheer. That's the nature of the world. The world is not a perfect place, but it doesn't mean that you have to succumb to that type of mindset, that type of energy. You see, you got to understand the reason why you go through so much and you are attacked, number one, because you are a chosen one. And you have to understand that, and you don't have to apologize for being a chosen one. You are special. You are chosen. Everyone is not chosen to do the task and to complete the mission that you are set to complete. You will have the victory. You're not mediocre. I realized a long time ago that I am not mediocre. This is why people gravitate toward me. You have a light inside of you that is rare. Many will try to make you feel bad because of it. Embrace it. Know it. Don't feel bad. You are chosen for a reason because you were made in a special way. So many of us go through life apologizing for our greatness. Yes, we know that we ourselves are not the reason why we are great. It's the Creator who made us great. Isn't the Creator great? No matter what you call the Creator, isn't the Creator great? But then how can you be something less than if the Creator who created you is great? If you were born into a wealthy family, you can't say and claim and act like you're poor or you don't have the funds. That's just on a monetary level, but that's just an analogy to make you see, right? I mean, that is your bloodline. That is not everybody's bloodline. That's why you have to be careful. And always keep yourself in that mindset, because there are those out there, and we're not trying to do any fear mongering here. This is all about positivity, but you have to keep your focus and you have to be aware of what's out there. But the victory is guaranteed. It is literally guaranteed, but you cannot allow certain things to permeate your mind. It's a mind thing, y'all. It's a mind game, mind control. Don't let the outside entities mind control you. You control your mind, because you got to know you're made in a special way. And it's funny, you know, in a world where negativity seems to pervade every corner of our lives, staying positive and motivated can feel like an uphill battle. Whether it's the constant barrage of negative news, toxic relationships, or self-doubt, maintaining a positive mindset can be very, very challenging. However, it is possible to rise above the negativity and achieve your goals with unwavering focus and determination. I'm going to give you 10 short, powerful techniques that I've used to help you control your mind and stay on course towards success. But then again, so you got to understand, success is not always easy, but it doesn't mean that it's hard. It doesn't mean that it's impossible. It doesn't mean that you can't have it. Do not let anything, anyone, any entity, or any, whatever it may be, get into your mind, because sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. Sometimes we can allow people to plant seeds of doubt in our mind, and they walk away, and we're sitting here doubting ourselves and wondering why we're doubting ourselves. It came from someone else. It came from absorbing a certain program on TV, or going to a YouTube video, or letting people stick things in your mind. This is weird, but that's the way it is. Look, don't question the source. It's always going to be there. Get that stuff out of your mind. We're going to do some mental house cleaning. Number one, practice gratitude. Start each day by acknowledging the things you are grateful for. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude can shift your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right in your life. Many of us, we're not thankful for those things that we have. What did my mother used to say? that there was a woman who complained about the shoes that she had on until she saw a man who didn't have feet? What about the man who didn't have feet? He can't get shoes. If you have your health, you're blessed. You have a shot. You wake up in a beautiful home, you have a shot. You wake up, maybe you're retired. You don't have to get up and go to work like other people. You're good. You can do what you want to do for the whole day. How can people bring you down when you have that? Even when you don't have that. Even if you have to get up and punch that clock, you have a job to go to, you have some money by the end of the week, whenever you get paid. There's always a way of looking at it. And so for me personally, where I find myself now, I can't help but have gratitude across the board. I can't find a reason why to not be positive in my day. I have come through a lot to get to this point where I work so hard to get to. I have gratitude at every waking moment, no matter what happens. Because those who don't have the gratitude, or those who may not favor me in my personal life, I look at their lives and I say, well, they got a reason to be that way. Serious. I got to this point. You got to this point. Think of all the things that you've overcome in your life, and you got to this point. Don't start thinking negative about it now, because you work hard to get to this point. Think about 10, 20, 30 years, no matter how you lived or how long you've lived, how this reality, and maybe not every part of it, but the main chunk of this reality that you're living in right now would be a dream come true. I know for me it is. I know for me it is. Especially since so many people said I couldn't make it, and the moves and the changes I'm about to make, I'm happy. I'm there. You will get there. The there of positivity that you want to get to is there. Don't get hooked up on what other people say is there, because what they say is there may not be something good. Don't let people project their negative thoughts into your mind. Be grateful for what you have. Number 2, set clear goals. Define what you want to achieve and break it down into actionable steps. Having a clear vision of your goals will keep you motivated and focused even when faced with obstacles. I'm going to speak about something completely abstract. People say, well, Lance, you're an artist. You draw. How is it that all of your drawings always come out right? It's because I set clear goals. I break it down into actionable steps. I don't look at the whole picture and say, oh, I got to draw this man standing over here, and I got to draw this woman standing over there, and this one drops something, and there's that thing by the curb. No, I frame everything out with light pencil clearly. And then I drop ink on the major lines of each object. And then I go with light pencil within each object, forgetting about the rest of the picture. I focus on that one person, and I break them down into different parts. If it's a full figure of a man I'm going to draw, I'll focus on the upper body. And then I'll start at the head. I focus on the face, on each eye, right? Drawing around that, detailing it that with the thick or thicker or thinner lines. If it's further away, the thinner the line. The closer it is, the thicker the line. And then once I do that to the whole picture, I go in with light pencil and draw the very lightest parts of the shading that I want. And then I come in with pen. I shade with pen. That's my secret. That's my talent. And it's like a black and white coloring book. But I broke everything into actionable steps, piece by piece. Nobody builds a home in all one shot. You don't put the roof on before you put the foundation. You don't put the windows in when there's no walls. Methodically, incrementally, slowly but surely, but you have to have your plan. You see what I mean? Little, every day, move closer to the bigger goal. This will keep you engaged, this will keep you focused, and this will keep you happy because you know that you're moving closer and closer to the ultimate goal. Number 3, visualize success. Use the power of visualization to imagine yourself achieving your goals. Visualization or visualizing success can help you stay motivated and maintain a positive mindset, even in the face of setbacks. We've all had this setback, right? You have to go to a certain destination. It could be a gathering, you could be invited to a party, a function, whatever it may be. You're driving. You jump on the highway. You never really been to this part of the highway a lot. You've passed by, but this particular exit you've never gotten off on. And they tell you, well, from where you're coming from and giving you directions, they say, get off at exit 14. Now you're listening to the music and you have other guests with you, friends, family, who are going to the function the same way. Guess what? You all are talking. Oh man, I passed exit 14. Does it mean that you cannot get off at exit 15 and still find your way to the place that you were supposed to get off on at exit 14? It doesn't mean that it's over. So when you have setbacks, when you can visualize that even though you may take that setback, in the face of setback, you stay positive and retrace your steps. Maybe you go back onto the other side of the highway and go back to exit 14 and cross over the highway or under the highway, however it's made, and get back on track. But the main thing is that when you visualize your success, even when you have a setback, you can always get back on track. Setbacks doesn't mean the end of your dream, the end of your plans. It's just something that you have to deal with at that particular point. And even still, I've learned when you get setbacks and you have them, guess what? You learn something in them so it never happens again. So you maintain your cool. You think. You keep the chaos outside of you, even when it's sitting next to you, even when it's texting you all day long with negativity, even when it's trying to pull you off and make you think about other things. Time is so precious, this artificial man-made thing that we experience, that if we utilize it right, even the setbacks are a learning experience. Number 4, surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether it's supportive friends, uplifting books, or inspirational quotes. Eliminate negative influences that drain your energy and hinder your progress. I have to say that again. Eliminate negative influences that drain your energy and hinder your progress. Eliminate, get rid of. There's no way you're going to be focused and going towards your success when you have to negotiate with these negative influences in your life. Family, friends, fans, neighbors, whatever. Be relentless to stay positive. Because see, positivity already puts you in a diametrically opposed fashion and way to negativity. As soon as you proclaim in your heart that I'm moving in a straight line toward my success, automatically there are entities out here who are activated to come against you. But when they come against you, smile and feel good, because that's confirmation that you are doing the right thing. When you get these setbacks, when you get these people who reveal themselves to you and turn on you, don't be sad at that. Understand that they do what they do and you do what you do. And when you get those kind of things happening to you, it's confirmation of your positivity and your success. Confirmation to your positivity and your success, so that even when things look bleak, always anticipate the victory. See, it's not going to be a straight ride. Nobody said it was going to be. But those are the signposts along the way to let you know that you're doing right. Because you know what? When you don't have opposition come at you and you feel you're positive and nothing happens, then maybe you're not that effective. Think about it that way. I always say it this way. And I'm not putting anybody down. We all go through things. But that alcoholic, that wino on the street corner, right? That's doing nothing, drinking. They don't have a worry in the world. They don't have a worry in the world, because negativity has no problem with them. They're doing nothing with their lives. And that's just the way it is. I mean, oh well. But when you make that claim and you make that movement to say to yourself, you know what? My life is going to be a lot better, and I'm going to enjoy the pursuit. So it's not just the end result. It's the pursuit of it that's a joy. The ups and the downs. But no matter what, it's always going to be on an upward trajectory, even when it dips down a little bit. It's like when you're looking at the stock market and the graphs that they have for the stock market or cryptocurrency, and they say, you know what, it's been going up over the years, and you see a little dip, might be a dip for a month, 2 months, then here it comes again. You think long term, that's what you have to do. If not, it's going to be very difficult to achieve those goals. Number 5, practice mindfulness. Stay present in the moment and focus on what you can control. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing can help you stay centered and calm, even in challenging situations. Stay present in the moment. Don't bring old toxicities that are in your mind or have not been eliminated into the present, because it's extra baggage that will reaffirm what the negative entities are trying to put in your head. Keep your mind out of that stuff. Stay in the present. What is it that I'm to do right now to bring me to the next level? What is it that I'm to do right now? You ask yourself that. Is it sitting up with do-nothings on their back porch, gossiping about somebody that you don't know? Because the minute you leave, they're going to gossip about you. You don't need that, right? What is it you're supposed to do right now? Is it wandering aimlessly through the city, looking to go to a nightclub for whatever? Looking for these spirits to attach themselves onto your life? No. You have a mission, and your mission is a solo mission. Too many times I'm just going to relax. That's the very time you relax. And like in boxing, the punch that knocks you out is the punch that you don't see. You understand? When you see it coming, you good. But the blow that knocks you out is the blow that you don't see coming. Cultivate self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and forgive yourself for past mistakes. At least they were learning experiences. Cultivating self-compassion allows you to bounce back from setbacks and move forward with renewed determination. Sometimes you'll get a setback, and the setback is a wake-up call from the universe to redirect your energies, because you're beating a dead horse. Sometimes the setback is to say, hey, you have no choice but to move in this new direction, or a direction that I have been trying to coerce you to move in, but you are so caught up in this other thing that you didn't see it. Now you got no choice. It may look like a negative situation, but it's going to bring you to the ultimate success, especially when you have multiple talents and abilities that you've ignored. Trust me, it's a beautiful thing. Number 7, stay flexible. Be open to change and adapt your plans as needed. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, but staying flexible allows you to navigate obstacles with ease and resilience. Ease and resilience. When you're flexible, I've always said it on this show, you got the oak tree, the mightiest, strongest tree, and you have the palm tree, the one that the wind blows a little bit and it bends here and there. But guess what? We look at the palm tree as though it's weak. But if you had a oak tree, a redwood, and you put the palm tree next to it, and you had a hurricane come around, and you say, wow, this oak tree, this redwood is so strong, but it's not flexible. And when the high winds come, it snaps. And that palm tree that's so flexible just leans back in the storm because it can move here and there. So in this case, flexibility is strength. There's so many people who are strong in different areas of life, but they're not flexible. And for all the talents that they have and abilities that they have, they break when the storm comes. So strength is not just measured in one manner. There's many ways to be strong. And in this case, the palm tree is stronger than the redwood or the oak. Number 8, seek support. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's seeking guidance from a mentor, joining a support group, or confiding in a trusted friend. Reaching out for support can help you stay motivated and on track. That speaks for itself. Number 9, celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Celebrating small wins boosts your confidence and motivation, making it easier to stay focused on your goals. the small ones, and look to celebrate the smaller ones. Because you'll have people who come around who see the smaller victories and try to smash it. Well, when they try to smash that, find a smaller victory than the one they tried to smash and celebrate that until they are trying to micromanage your victories. And when you see this in a person, like I said earlier, eliminate them. Eliminate them slowly or sometimes swiftly. If you gotta not call them no more, if you gotta block them, if you gotta build a 30-foot wall between where you and they live, block them, eliminate them. It must be done, because your life as a chosen one is one of success, one of example to other people, to motivate them. You have no time to deal with these entities. Life is good. Life is great. Life is happiness. And you will have these constantly if you keep yourself in the right mind. You must keep yourself in the right mind. Number 10, stay persistent. Remember that success is not always linear, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Stay persistent and keep pushing forward, even when faced with challenges. That's the best time. Your determination and resilience will ultimately lead you to success. Determination and resilience, even when the outside world doesn't see any obvious progress. It's happening on the inside through your planning, through your knowledge, through your research. So when you make an action, when you make a move to do something, it's very efficient. You look at cats. I study cats. Cats do not waste 1 ounce of energy. If they come to attack you in a playful way, they do it in a way where it's very efficient. If they attack you in a different way, they come to scratch you. They scratch you so smooth that you walk away and you don't find out until 5 minutes later there's blood dripping down your leg. You see what I mean? Be effective in your aggression toward positivity. Effective. You got to ask yourself, me doing this right now, is this something that's effective for me? Is this something that's going to bring me to a better place tomorrow more so than I am today? See, success is guaranteed to you if you keep your mind right. No matter what, you got to keep your mind right. Even when things look bleak, always anticipate the victory. Let me just say this before I sign off. Staying positive and motivated in a world filled with negativity requires conscious effort and dedication. By practicing gratitude, setting clear goals, visualizing success, surrounding yourself with positivity, practicing mindfulness, cultivating self-compassion, staying flexible, seeking support, celebrating small wins, and staying persistent, you can overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Remember, you have the power to control your mind and create the life you desire. Stay focused. Stay determined, and never lose sight of your dreams. You know what? You got this.
Make sure to go to Lancescurv.com, an online magazine established in 2001, containing written articles, thousands of talk shows and discussions, cutting-edge cartoons, as well as erotic expressions and tasteful adult photography. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. Once you get a taste of the world of Lancescurv, trust me, you'll be back for more. Lancescurv.com. Bold, raw, and uncut.